Last year, I studied through the Gospel of John in this specialized notebook, which has the book of the Bible written into it. And it was a great kind of personal growth experience for myself. And studying the Bible is something I've done a lot in my life. Been going to church since I was in the womb. I got saved and accepted, followed after Jesus when I was 11 years old for the first time. I went to school for it, earned a couple of degrees. One of them's right there. I am a Master of Divinity, which makes it sound like I can bend spoons with my mind, but I cannot. I just read a lot of books and took tests and wrote papers on them, and have the ability now to explain the Bible, according to that paper, a little better than other folks can. Lately, I felt that a lot of my Bible study and learning and personal growth was far too personal. It was very inward focused. It has been very inward focused, and I wanted to do something to bring my expertise and knowledge and wisdom that the Lord has given me to other folks. And I have ways of doing that through church and other avenues, but I'm not in vocational ministry at the moment. I don't do ministry for a job. I am a teacher, but I am a PE teacher, hence the shorts. And while there's plenty of application on the field for treating others how you want to be treated, or loving your enemies, and third graders playing soccer have enemies. Everyday average adults, we don't have enemies, but those kids, they got enemies. There's not as much opportunity to get into verse by verse interpretation and teaching in that way out in the field. So what I wanted to do is to make a series of videos, simply taking the thoughts that I had in my notebook here and giving them over to you all. While I do want to portray the insights I found last year, I want to be more of an example to show that this kind of study is doable at any level of understanding. The truth is, the Bible is a collection of very intimidating ancient books that have a lot of weight behind them. Followers of Jesus are told to read the Bible regularly, but it can be really intimidating, and folks tend to get overwhelmed and either not start or start and then stop quickly. And this can bring about a lot of secret shame. And I wanted to try to take down some of those barriers by seeing that you can just read and get down some of your thoughts, and they don't have to be perfect thoughts. So that's an example I want to kind of portray here in these videos as we go through chapter by chapter. And in doing that, I will also give a couple of basic lessons about what to look for and how to approach Scripture, how to approach different parts of Scripture in general. The Bible is a different book than a lot of other books. Like I said, it holds a lot of weight. For the Christian, it is God's words to us. So that's very different from just regular reading. But there's also some regular reading tactics that you can bring in that I'll bring up. The very first of those lessons is to get a general idea of the book that you are going to be reading. Now, when I say the book you're going to be reading, I don't just mean the Bible. There are 66 books in the Bible. The Gospel of John is one of them. If you jump into a book that was based more than 2,000 years ago, and you don't know the who, what, when, and where, then you're going to be asking yourself, like, who is this in this chapter? What is this going on? Where was this happening? So you want to look for resources to find a general overview of what the book is. And a second lesson to go along with that is to find resources like that from people who know what they're talking about. And I'm not just talking about myself. I'm not just saying rely on me. The first place you want to go is to go to your local church. Go to your pastor. Make your pastor's day by going to him and saying, "Hey, pastor, I'm studying the Gospel of John or Galatians or the book of Genesis, and I don't understand it very well, and I would like some resources from you so that I can know what's going on, so I can read better and understand better and grow closer to the Lord in that way. That's better than any pastor appreciation gift. And they can also point you to other Christian scholars, folks who may not be pastors but have dedicated their life to studying things like the languages that the Bible was originally written in, which are Greek and Hebrew. There's some old flashcards that I haven't looked at in way too long. One such resource that my own church and other pastors that I know and other churches that I've been to have recommended me is the Bible Project. They give really good illustrative instructions in video form on the bigger picture of the Bible and what's going on in a book of the Bible. So this video and the rest of the videos are going to be in a playlist. And the next video in this playlist will be the videos that they make for the Gospel of John, that the Bible Project makes for the Gospel of John. And that'll just be a starting point for your understanding about what's going on, when was this written, who's in it, all that type of stuff. But I still encourage you to go to your local pastors and ask them for advice for studying the Bible or anything else in your life, because that's what they're there for. And I won't be releasing all these videos at once. It takes a lot to record, edit, do all that stuff, so I'm going to be trying to release these regularly as I have this break over the summer. So please keep me accountable in the comments if it's been a bit since I've posted the last one. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless y'all.